Alright, so in this video, we are going to do the best rides in and out of Sturgis. Let's check it out. What's going on, YouTube? And as I'm pulling through a pigtail and hitting some of these twisties out here, I'm going to bring you, I've brought it before in like segmented videos, but I thought this was a good time to bring you what I think is the best riding you could do in and around Sturgis, which is kind of the riding we're doing right now, which is bringing us to Needles Canyon, which is again one of the popular rides out here in Sturgis for a couple reasons. Number one, it's just like super scenic, and number two, look at this road that we're on right now. Look at that. You don't find that in too many different places, man. A tight curve like that is nice, man. Back home, you know, we gotta travel, we gotta put in like 200 miles to hit anything that's like this. So these are very special roads to me. These are very special rides to me. And I know a lot of you see this content and you want to eventually do a trip to the Black Hills. So I figured this would just be a good one to get an experience of some of what you might see as you do these rides, such as what we're approaching right here, which is these awesome tunnels that you come through and you got to rev blast through. So what I'll do is I'm not going to do too much talking. I'll kind of just let the miles flow and I'll let you all join me through it, and I hope you all enjoy it. So let's get on the road, have fun with us, let's do it. And the annual exhaust test. There's no one around, so I'm not waking anyone up. Through the eye of the needle. Yeah! Ow! Life is good, man. Life is good. So that is a wrap. I hope you enjoyed some of my favorite riding out here in the Black Hills, and of course that was Needles, as well as some of the Iron Mountain Highway. At this point, we are looping into Custer to do the old wildlife loop. It's not, the riding itself is not as exciting, but it's more just the prospect of running into a buffalo, which we did in 2019. But yeah, I don't think in terms of YouTube content that's going to be as exciting. If you want to see some buffalo encounters, I think National Geographic's going to do a better job on that than I'm ever going to be able to do. But as you can see with that sign that we're approaching right now on the road, so it's no joke. It's like a serious thing out here. There's a lot of them. But yeah, I'm actually, I just made the conscious decision that this is going to be my last video that I'm going to film out here. I might do one more just as we're hitting the road to come home, but I kind of feel like this is a really good stopping place in the trip to kind of put the cameras down and just enjoy my last 2 days and just ride and not record, because I have, like I said, 8 hours of footage to cut through at this point. I have a lot. So I feel like this might be a good stopping place at this point. And then, when I get home, there's a couple follow-up videos I want to make. I want to make a video of gratitude. Just, there's a lot of people and things to be grateful for that definitely deserve acknowledging. So I definitely want to make a video for that as I get home. And I don't know. I don't know if this is going to happen or not, but we might try to do a 1K in one day on the way home. That's, I'm not trying to push my 60-year-old dad to do that if he doesn't want to, but we might do that. We'll see what happens. So if we do that, I'll do a video on how that experience went. But I think we're going to conclude this Sturgis journey here. The last thing I'll say is, you're watching all this footage of all these roads we just did, and just know that we had to get up at 5 a.m. to make that happen. It's not normal. That's not what the roads are usually like out here. Even if you come off Raleigh, it gets congested with tourism. So if you really want to experience the riding the way in the most optimal way, where you're not getting stuck behind tourism or people who don't know how to ride their bikes or etc., I highly suggest you get up early, wake up at 5 a.m. before the sun, and hit these rides as early as possible. Because even now it's like 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. and even still, if you look around, we still pretty much have these roads to ourselves. I hope you enjoyed this Sturgis or cross-country journey that we just did. Sturgis was just a pit stop, not the focus. The focus was doing near cross-country trip. We did it again, boys. It was great having you, Vong Asphalt. I hope we can do this again. This iteration, these 4, was a very solid group. I had such a good time on this trip, even with whatever downs we had and whatever setbacks we had. It wasn't enough to even put a damper on this trip, even in the least bit. An excellent trip, excellent miles, excellent food, excellent memories, excellent moments, and yeah, excellent companionship on the road. I really enjoyed this road trip. Definitely a lot more than my 2019 one. Probably more than the Canada trip too. This one was just a really special trip. Was it as good as 2017? That's hard to say, because that was my first time coming out here, so that was an own separate experience, but this was an amazing trip. So thank you all for joining us. Can't wait to do it again. If you like this type of content, subscribe to me. I don't usually say that, but I will say it in this video. That's the type of content I'm trying to bring, going fast, going far on a Dyna. Stay safe, stay low, push your motorcycle to the absolute limits, crush miles, listen to the bad brains, practice a positive mental attitude, and on that, FXDLS Brooklyn is out.